Community access and equity in health education. How do we define health? How do we access resources to maintain and promote healthy lives in our communities? This project explores these questions through community maps created by urban community health students from Gutman Community College, CUNY, which explore both resources and barriers to health in their home communities around the city. Challenging the model of individual responsibility and behavior change often prevalent in public health approaches, the maps provide a more equitable approach to health understandings and health education. This video features the students' narration of their maps in addition to a display of the maps themselves, inviting consideration of intertwined issues between political, educational, and media environments.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Diego Lacayo from Sociology 231, and tonight I would like to talk about my virtual walking map, starting with my house. That's my house. Anyway, so if you go east, here you will find my local hospital, Elmhurst Trauma Center and Hospital, which is only 1.5 miles away. Now, if you go to the north, up here you will find the projects, which are a large group of buildings that have subsidized housing for low-income families. You'll also find a health desert because there are very few health facilities, pharmacies, or parks, and the surrounding area is industrial with car dealerships and stores. Now, going back to my house, in the south and in the west, you will find a large park that has a lot of green lawn that is used in the summer for picnics and laying out in the sun. And in the winter it is used for sledding. The other portion of the park has a playground, a small track, basketball courts, and a bench shell. So continuing towards Sunnyside Gardens, you will find a private park and lots of 1 and 2 family houses that have large 100-year-old trees lining the streets. You will also find the closest pharmacies, dentists, physical therapists, dermatologists, ophthalmologists, and gyms, all within easy walking distance. Thank you, everyone, and have a great night.
Hello everybody, my name is Camila Rodriguez and this is my community mapping. As you can see, I have in the corner a map kit where physical health is orange, mental facilities yellow, environmental health is green, social health is blue, and I wanted to identify bodegas in a different color, so I put them in purple. As I was doing my community mapping, I identified some of the barriers, and they are that there are not that many mental facilities. Security is one of the things that I couldn't see as I was doing my community mapping, and there are a lot of fast food restaurants that can affect the health of the individual. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy watching this.
Hello everyone, my name is Miha Chaudhry and this is my community health mapping. In black, I circled out all the medical resources in my community such as urgent care, Walgreens, medical office and other stuff. People can go there in emergency and get help any kind of way they want, and it includes mental health, physical health, and other stuff. And one barrier, actually 2 barriers in my community is grocery store and park. The grocery store, there's only one grocery store that I circled, which is in red, and that's a barrier because we need more grocery store around the community so people can go, so it can be closer to their house and stuff. And sorry, another one would be park. There is no park around my community. The closest one would be at least it takes about 30 minutes to get there, which is not good for elderly people because they need to take a walk regularly and socialize with other people. That's also part of health. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Luciana Yuanco and this is my community resource map. On the legend, I use different colors for each type of health. So orange is physical health, light blue is mental health, purple is social health, and green is environmental health. I also add this sign for the barriers in health in my community. So like fast food restaurants and bars. And I also add like the bus stops, the city bikes, and the subway station because I think that access to transportation is important for the health in a community. And so yeah, that's my map. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Jahari Fields and today I'm going to show you the map of my area. And I am located in East Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York, which is located at the top of Brooklyn. So I'm going to show you why I circled these places. Because the reason why I circled the icon that has the supermarket, is because it's a grocery store by my house. It's named Bravo. And people go there to get food and stuff. And like, they go there to get groceries. And the reason why I circled the urgent care, because it relates to health, because the hospital is really located near me, where like people can have easy access to getting the care that they need.
Hello, my name is Chelsea Perez. This is my community map. I decided to take a different approach and not just show my neighborhood, but all the other neighborhoods that surround my neighborhood so people have a clear understanding of where my neighborhood is located. As you can see, I created a map key where physical health is orange, social health is blue, and environmental health is green. As you can see, there's not much environmental resources in Washington Heights, but there are a lot of physical resources, such as the Presbyterian Hospital. I hope you enjoyed looking at my map.
Hi, my name is Marcus Solano, and this is my map that shows the health resources in Forest Hills, which are small medical centers, hospitals, supermarkets, and restaurants.
Okay, hi guys. So this is my neighborhood community map, which showcase different things and activities that are included in my neighborhood. The map key guide shows the public health, social health, environmental health, mental health, physical health. They all are color coordinated. As you can see, it shows supermarkets, clinics, schools, fitness, and
Hello everyone, my name is Samantha Hernandez and this is my community map. The most significant finding was that we have a huge lack of healthcare centers nearby, and we also don't have gyms. I've noticed that we have plenty of churches, different religion churches, but we don't have anything healthy.
Hi, my name is Denise Joaquin. This is my community health map. As we see, I have my map key that has the different types of health, and the dots kind of represent the different types of help in my area. The health barriers are on the bottom because they're not helping me with my community with the help that they need. What I learned about this map is I don't have that many health barriers that I thought I would have, due to the fact that my neighborhood is very low income.
Hi, my name is Christian Kavanagh, and this is my community resource mapping of my neighborhood. As you can see, my main findings are social health related, which are circled in blue, and they were mostly libraries, schools, parks, and green areas where people can socialize and have fun. Additionally, we have mental health related findings, which are circled in green, and these are pharmacies, hospitals, which as you can see I don't have too many in my area, but are used for accessing medications and getting proper treatment when needed. Thank you all for learning about my neighborhood.
Hi, my name is Brianna. I'm Franklin, and I will show you my community resource mapping I had created. So I have made a map key. Blue is for social health, green is for environmental health, and I mainly circle parks, gyms, schools, even a library, because I just mainly wanted to focus on those because it's mainly in my community, and I feel like social health and environmental health is really important to talk about.
This is my current project. As my neighborhood suffers from the fast food industry from every marketplace. As there are only 2 supermarkets that are nearby, and they are outmatched by the amount of fast food within nearby, like Little Caesars, Dunkin' Donuts, McDonald's, and I Love New York. They're only combated by Planet Fitness, and I feel like this is a health barrier in general due to how far the nearby hospital is from this place, as there even is a Wendy's and Dallas BBQ nearby this hospital, making it impossible to have a healthy diet, especially if the supermarkets have prices that are above average than your normal buyer can at least afford, while fast food restaurants have prices that are affordable but way more costly within the long run of dieting. This is how I view my project in general.
When I started teaching Introduction to Urban Community Health, the COVID-19 pandemic had just started, and if students hadn't previously been aware of public health messages, that certainly had changed. The Community Resource Barrier Mapping assignment invited students to deepen their understandings of limitations to public health approaches, with centered both physical definitions of health and individual responsibility for making healthy choices. They found that health was broadly and differently defined in their communities and around the world. And considering this, the availability of health resources in their home communities was sometimes surprising. By highlighting both resources and barriers to living healthy lives, we hope to expand our thinking around health to better care for one another and access what we all need.
These student projects are fantastic examples of how our courses can center civic and community engagement. CUNY students attend one of the most racially diverse institutions in the United States, and yet their home communities experience wide racial and socioeconomic disparity in access to adequate and equitable health care. These students have demonstrated that the concept of health should be defined widely to encompass physical, mental, emotional, and environmental conditions. Their projects show their own neighborhood realities, identifying the resources that exist and the resources that they need. This approach to learning harnesses students' experience and knowledge as key to understanding the course material, as well as helping students forward a more socially just future.
Community maps are an incredible resource for research and exploration across so many disciplines. In fact, I started my American politics courses this semester with a map of heat inequality in New York City and a New York Times article that asks, why in East Harlem Street is 31 degrees hotter than Central Park West? Community mapping is increasingly important to help us all understand the patterns and problems that affect us locally, and encourages our students to be aware of what's happening in their community and become more active as a result.
The students often begin their videos by saying and pointing to my house. By starting with their house, we get to see the students center themselves geographically, measure proximity, and evaluate the accessibility for wellness in their community. These students' videos can be an important step in building awareness that health inequities have structural causes. Their maps can show the way to meaningful, policy-level solutions.